Good day viewers, and today we are going to be looking at how to create a calculator using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So here I've just got to my HTML file, my CSS file and my JavaScript. So let's begin to code. Our HTML boilerplate, and I'll change this to calculator. Then we have to link our CSS file with our HTML file. Then our URL will be style sheet. Then our href would be style.css. So now we have just officially linked our CSS file with our HTML file. Let's link our JavaScript file with our HTML file. So just put down a script tag, js.index.js. So let's begin to code. Here I'll have a container, a div element with the class name container. So inside that div element I'll have one input tag. I'll give it a display. I'll give it an ID of display. Then I'll set it to read only. So let's preview this. This is how it looks like. I can't type anything because I've set the attribute to read only. So let's open it in our Chrome browser. So this is how it looks like. So let's continue. Inside this our container also I'll create a button. I'll set the on-click value to clear, display, then the value of the button, put it as AC. So now I'm going to create a container for all the buttons. Div dot key container. So inside our div I'm going to be putting down the number there. So here we are going to create a button. We are going to create a button. Then we are going to set the on-click value. On-click value to append to display. So our first character here will be 7. Then the value of the button will also be 7. This is how it looks like. So then cancel this. Will be previewing it in our Chrome browser. So I'm going to duplicate this. Okay, let's change this. Let's start changing the value. So I'm going to change this to 8. I'm going to change this to 9. The next one, I'm going to change this to the slash sign, that's the divide sign. And for each basic operation, I'm going to give it a class name of operator button. So let's keep changing the value. I'm going to change this to 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. So let me duplicate that again. So the next one, it will be an asterisk sign for multiplication. I'm going to have another one that's okay. So we'll change this to 1, 2, 3, and also 1, 2, 3. So the next one, it will be another basic operation, and this one will be the subtraction sign. So I'll still give it a class of operator button. So the next one would be the last number, that's 0. The next one would be a decimal sign. So the last but not the least, this is second to the last actually, to be an addition sign. Then we're going to set the class to operator button. So I'm going to duplicate that again, and the value for this, it won't be append to display, it will be calculate. Then our equals to sign. So that's all for our HTML code. If we were to preview this in our Chrome browser, this is how it looks like. So now to give it styling, I'll style the CSS. So first of all, the body, margin 0, padding 0, then display flex, justify content, center, align item, center, then our background color, okay, give it a background color of black. Now font family will be so. Next, oh, I forgot to give this clear button a class. So next we're going to style our calculator. We're going to give it an overflow hidden, then our max width, give it a max width of 500 pixels, then our background color will be black, but not just any other, not just anyhow black. I'm going to increase the lightness to 15. So let's preview this in our Chrome. This is how it looks like. So I forgot this calculator and its keys is not in the center, so we have to set the height to 100 viewports. So now it's in the center. So let's continue styling our calculator. We'll give the border radius of 7 pixels. We'll give it padding of, let's not define the padding now. We should through with other ones first. So our input tag, or we can just use the ID name or display. We'll give it the width to be 100%, and the font size to be R3 REM. Then the background color I'm going to copy this code. Then I'll decrease the lightness. I'll give it a lightness of 20 pixels, so it looks nice like this. Or let's reduce the width of this input. It looks very wide, so let's give it width of let's say 400. Let's give the width of 400. Let's check it. Now let's try 300. So I'm sorry guys, I made a mistake. This shouldn't be calculator, it should be container. But I'll prefer it to be calculator. I'm sorry guys, it was just a mistake. So I have to change the class name of this also. So let's continue. But 300 pixels is too small, so I'll give it 400 pixels. So next we'll give it a color of white. And text align should be sent left. Then I'll give the padding of 20 pixels. Let's give it 30. And let's set the outline to be none. So let's preview this. You can't type on it because I've set it to read only, so you can't type on it. It seems the padding is too much. Let's give it, let's try it. Let's give it 20 pixels. Wow, okay, so it's okay like this. So next on the list we have our button containers, our key containers. Not key containers, we give it key container, my bad. So in our key container you have to set the display to be grid. Then our grid template column, set it to repeat 4 times, then 1 fractional unit. So we have to set the gap to be 10 pixels. So let's preview it. So this is the thing looks like. So next I have to set the border to be none. Then our padding should be, let's give it a padding of 10 pixels. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, it looks nice, but let me make 10 pixels. No, 20 top and bottom. No, I want it 10 pixels and 20 pixels. Yeah, it's okay like this. So next our key containers, then the button. Each button will have a width of 70 pixels and a height of 70 pixels also. So we are going to give it border radius let's give the border radius of 50%. So I think so like this. So the font size, the font size to be 3 rem, and also the background should be transparent. Color, we will give it a color of white, border none. So let's go ahead and preview it. See how it looks like. It looks nice also. So let's go ahead and style our button. When you hover on them, so just give it hover. When you hover on them, I want the background color to be then I'll make this lighter to be 30 pixels and 30%, sorry. So when I hover on them, let me change the color. I want the color to be white. Then when I hover on them, you see, oh, I wrote 122. So let me go ahead and change this. Why is this button tag red? So when they hover around, oh, it seems it's too bright. So let's just give it 20. Let's give it 30. So 30 is okay. So I need to set the font weight to be bold. Make it bolder. So let's copy this code and we're going to change this over to active. Then we're going to increase this brightness to 40%. So let me just show you what I did here. When you hover around it, you see the color. When you tap on it, the color changes. So next we have to style our operator button. Then I'll give it a color of green. Why is it not green? a mistake. Sorry guys. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. So 1, 2, 3, our operator button. This equals to sign supposed to be having a class also of operator button 2. We're gonna have to style it differently. So let's head on to our style.css. Then let me give this 2, then the background color. Why is it not working? Okay, give me a second guys. So welcome back guys. I've finally figured out the problem. So I have to put my class name, the parent class name first before I can define it. So our keys container operator button, we give it a color of green. Yeah, exactly as I wanted it. Let me just increase the font. Let me make it 4. I want to make it a little bit bigger. No. It looks awkward. I'll give it 3.5. So let me also give this operator button, I want to change the hover. I want to make the hover color a little bit lighter. And color green. So let me change this to be 40. Or should it be brighter? Let me try 10. No, it doesn't look so bright. So let me try 8. I think 100 would be great. So I think so clear that. So let me also change this. Hover. still keep it 25 because I don't want it to be turning green or any other color. So now to the functionality. So first of all, I'll create a variable with the name display. So we have to get our ID of display, which is this display. Get elements by ID. And what is our ID? Our ID is display. So I'll create a function of display let me preview it. I forgot to style this AC button, so I'm sorry guys, let me just do it. I'll give the margin left of 30 pixels. The background color, background will be transparent. But when you hover around it, okay, set the background color to be red. So let's give it a color of white. Extra padding of 5 pixels. We'll set the border to be none. So back to our JavaScript file. So we gave it a on click value of clear display brackets. So we have to get the display, the value, then we have to set it to an empty string. So that's all for the AC button, this button over here. So let's do the one of the display append to display. Input, then we have to get our display dot our value plus equals our input. So you can see we can be able to type into our calculator. So back to where we were. So you have to set for the basic operations. I think this clear button is not working. It's not working. So let's find out the problem. No, it's like this is the problem. So let's try it. So it's not working perfectly. So now we have to set our we have to give our equals to sign a functionality. See, 2 plus 2, we can't evaluate it because we haven't give it a code to evaluate anything that it's in the display, any value that's in the display. So to evaluate it, we create a function of calculate. So first of all, we have to try the code so that if we are giving, if you made any error, it's tell you that you made an error. But first of all, let me teach you how to just evaluate it. So you have to display dot value then equals to meaning evaluate display whatever you put in this, the value that you put in display. So let's close this and let's run it. So it will be 2 plus 2 equals 4. So it works. So imagine if we add an error like 2, 3 plus minus. This can give you an error in your Chrome browser. So you have to try the code, then you catch the error. So by doing this, you have to create a try container and we have to create a catch container. With a message error. So our display dot value will be equals to error. No, it will be equals to error. So let's give it a try. 2 plus minus, it gives you error because it's an error. You made an error in your calculation. So let me just style this button once and for all. Let me give it a width of, let's say 10 pixels, then border radius of, say, 2 pixels. Let's check it out. You understand? Okay, let me set the width. I'll use the padding. So 5 pixels for top and bottom, then 10, let me give it 10 pixels. to make it a little bit long. Let me make it 50, and the margin top of 2 pixels also. Yeah. I'll change this to 20, and then our border radius yeah, so it's okay like that. So that's all on how to create a calculator using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow me on all social media with the name Joshua the Tech Wizard, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel Joshua the Tech Wizard also. So thank you for having time to view my video. Please don't forget to share, comment and like. Thank you. Bye.